Hey everybody, I just want to do a quick twin flame update, which I normally never do. I never thought I would go down the route of doing videos on twin flames, even though I am one. I just thought that's kind of like not something that was going to be in my alley or part of my mission, but turns out, I came into union with my twin and a lot of energy updates on twin flames, which I figured were just for twins in separation, mainly just because they're the ones trying to figure out how to come into union. A lot of them still resonate because there's different people on YouTube that I had resonated with prior when I was in separation, and everyone kind of needs support when they're in that space. And I kind of like connected with them. Like, I still want to hear their voice. I still want to hear what they have to say. And so I'll listen to their videos. And the funny thing is a lot of them still resonate, which is hilarious, but cool. Because it's kind of like a little family that doesn't even know you're their family unless you do little messages and stuff. But anyways, so what Spirit has me want to talk about today is that the masculine is really, really being triggered right now, like heavily. Mine is, and then I've noticed like a lot of other readers are talking about it too. But the reason is because, once you come into union, you really want to focus on mission. But if you haven't healed enough yet, you can't get into mission when you're not ready. So sometimes I think that twins will come into union, I don't want to say early, but sometimes if the masculine needs more support and the feminine has already done a lot of her work, that she'll come in and she'll help him heal. She'll help him along the way. And yes, you can heal in the 5D and you can heal, in separation and from a distance. But right now, I think a lot of the masculine, they need that support, but at the same time, the wisdom from the feminine to give them the space that they need when they need it, because a lot of healing has to be done in like solidarity as well. So I always know when he needs that time alone, because the universe will the universe is hilarious. It'll have like random things. Like if we plan a date, like something random will come up and block us from being able to go on that date or something like that. And it's because he needs to spend time alone, or he needs to work on something, or I need to work on something, or both of us, because a lot of times we're mirroring each other. So I notice if I'm like struggling in some area, he is as well, and it's usually something similar, like comparable. Like we heavily mirror each other. But anyways, yeah, he's been being heavily triggered. And the reason is because like we can't release things. We can't release the negative energy within us and the negative things that are blocking our the flow of positive energy within us. And we have to release those before we can allow the good stuff in, the good energy in. And we have to, be to a certain point in our growth process so we can really get into mission the way that the universe needs us to be. So yeah, if you feel like the universe is telling you or like interrupting you from seeing your twin, there's a reason for that. And you need to like take that as like, oh shit, I really wanted to see you today. I really want to see you today. You need to be like, no, like obviously there's something else you need to be doing today. Obviously you need to go within. Obviously you need to, focus on yourself today. And so don't try to like navigate around that. You need to like take that as a sign. Instead of being disappointed, be like, okay, I need to refocus. Take that as a sign, as like, I'm not going to try to force an interaction today where we can be around each other and cuddle, whatever. Like a lot of times we get so consumed in spending time with our twin, not realizing that a huge part of this journey is still going to be in solitude. We still need to give each other our space, and we really have to focus on ourselves too. Like you just have to be able to learn to read the signs and take the signs from the universe instead of getting in your head and trying to do what you want to do. You have to trust your intuition and that internal guidance so you can help each other along the way. Like everything is going to get even better and better, especially after separation. Like we both came out of karmic relationships. Like talk about hell. Like fucking hell on earth, but somehow made the best of it anyways. And then, you know, everything is getting better, but there's still things to be purged, especially during this time. The full moons have been hitting us hard, hard. Physically, like just physical ascension symptoms and just everything, you know, purging, still purging more stuff. Like, we're gradually coming into mission, but we're still in those, like, beginning process of it. And so that means we're still purging, we're still creating space for more good energy to come within us, so it can flow and we can communicate to others in a way that is clear, you know, and also create clarity in our own lives. So basically, what I'm trying to say is, like, the main message that I want to, you know, come through with today is that if the universe is like blocking you from going on dates with your twin, or if you're still in separation, or whatever the case is, you need to take the signs that the universe gives you and listen. If you're not supposed to be with, you know, hang out or go on a date today, then don't go on a fucking date. Focus on yourself. Meditate. Ask your guides, like, what am I supposed to be doing today? What am I supposed to be focusing on? Like, why are you blocking me from this interaction with my twin? Because if you're supposed to go on that date, like, the universe will make it happen for you. Trust me. It will. But if you're going to do what you want to do because, you know, all you're thinking about is the romanticized version of the twin flame journey, like, that is not what it's about. It's about mission. It's about coming into alignment with who you are and them doing the same, and then, you know, coming together to help each other grow, which is not always a beautiful process. This is not just some, like, fantasy love story movie. Far from it. But it is beautiful all at the same time. It's all about perspective. So yeah, that's all I wanted to come through with today. I think I will be putting up more twin flame stuff, even though I said I would never do that. I'm going to do it anyways because the universe is kind of pushing me in that direction. And I hear my son screaming for me downstairs, so my videos will probably be under 10 minutes. Alright guys, I love you.